Hello friends, in this video I'm going to tell you how to download and install Arduino IDE from Arduino official website. I'm also going to tell you how to upload your first program even if you don't know how to program Arduino. The first thing you have to do is to go to Arduino official website, and there you find multiple options you can select. The hardware, software, even the documentation, and if you want to go into the community you can check it out here. Because we want to install Arduino IDE, we have to go to the software site, and there we find the latest version of IDE, that is Arduino IDE 1.8.16. And here we have a compatible operating system. For example, if you are using Windows, then get one of those versions. And if you are using Linux, then you have to get one of them. And if you are using Mac, then you can also get it from there. So as I'm using a Windows, so I click over there, and then you jump over to this website. Here you see that you can, if you want to donate some money, you can donate it here, or simply download Arduino IDE and have fun with it. Once it is fully downloaded, then you can start installation with agreeing the license from the Arduino. Just agree to it, and you can select options here what you want to install here. For example, you need an Arduino IDE, so this you cannot unselect, and the others you can select or unselect. It's up to you. But we need a USB driver because anyhow we have to connect Arduino hardware to your notebook or to other sources. So if you want to create a start menu, you can check or uncheck this here. Or if you want to create a desktop shortcut, so it's totally up to you how you want to install it. So I'm letting settings like this and starting installation. After the installation is done, you can close it, and then you can open the Arduino IDE. And this is the window where you can program your software. This is the place where you have to set up your software, and this just executed once at the initialization. And this is the loop where your program will run forever. After doing all that, you have to check if you have selected the right Arduino board. In my case, it's Arduino Uno, and that's why you can see that it is selected like that. If you have a different board, you can check from the list and select a compatible board from here. Another thing that you have to check is if the right board is connected to your board or the right settings are being set here. In my case, it's COM5. You can also see that Arduino Uno that is connected to COM5. So everything is fine. After getting this sketch open, you can run Arduino examples that are already existed and easily accessible from Arduino IDE. In the examples, you see multiple available examples. And there you go to the basics and then to blinking. It will open a new window, and then you see already programmed LED blinking for Arduino Uno. This code is prepared to blink LED with 2 Hz frequency. It remains active for 1 second and gets inactive for 1 second. That is keep happening until loop function is running. Loop function is main function of Arduino Sketch, and it is meant to run forever. In the setup function, pin direction can be set to output or input, and here LED pin direction is set to output as we want to provide signal to the LED. What is LED built-in? If we read Arduino documentation, most Arduinos have an onboard LED you can control. LED built-in is set to the correct LED pin independent of which board is used. LED built-in for Arduino Uno is configured for digital pin 13. We have not programmed a single line of code. I'll compile this code. It takes few seconds and we see that software did compile successfully. Before uploading software to the Arduino, I'll show you how I have connected LED to Arduino with FreeSync software. I'm going to show you quickly how I'm going to set up the LED with Arduino. So I'm going to take a one breadboard, get an Arduino, put in place, and I'm just going to connect a resistor. So as soon as I'm going to give it a signal, so the LED would not burn out. So I will connect the LED one side to the resistor and then set the connector, and the line where I'm going to provide a signal, I'll put it to red. And another one, the ground line, I'm going to set it to black. That's it. This is all I'm going to do with the Arduino. Now I have to upload the software to the Arduino, And before uploading the software to the Arduino, I have prepared this setup where you can see that I've connected pin 13 to the one side and ground to the other side. Now I just have to connect an LED so that we can really see the reaction to the Arduino. So I have started the uploading. It can take a bit of time, and when it's done you will see the difference. So now the LED is blinking with 1 Hz frequency. You can also play with your software a little bit just to see how handy it is. So we can even change it to 500 milliseconds and see how it will make difference. Before making any change, we have to save it. I'm going to name it with Blink2, save this file, compile it. So upload to the microcontroller. So now we'll see the LED will blink with a frequency of half second. This is what we see here. And the same way you can choose whatever time you want to choose, blink the LED respectively. Let's suppose take the frequency of 200 millisecond and see what happens. Save it, compile it, upload it. So after uploading is done, you will see this reaction on the LED. Now it's uploading and you can see the LED is blinking quite faster than before. Just for fun, I made this setup with 8 LEDs and that looks amazing. That was all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and share this video and also subscribe to my channel because a lot of fun things are coming next. Till then, take care.